Hello, Assalamualaikum and a very good morning to everyone. We will continue PBL Part 3B, Problem Scenario. So for today, we will discuss regarding the problem scenario so that every one of you will understand what actually is a problem scenario. Yeah. So if we can see here, this is one example, human-computer interaction offer at Faculty of Information Technology, UTM. So this is one of the subject courses that I taught for undergraduate students. Yeah. So for this subject, actually learning outcome of the subject is we need to teach student on the design of the user interface. Yeah, what is the do and don't, what is the principle of the design. So in order to do that, I create the scenario whereby student they are now appointed as a multimedia designer for one of the company. Yeah, it's not the real company, it's a new media house. The company name is a make up company. Yeah. So now they has been appointed as a multimedia designer. They need to come to report duty. So part of their duty is they need to redesign the website of the company. So in order to redesign, I prepare this the badly designed interface so that by doing that they will understand okay what is the do and don't, because they have to rebuild the design of the interface. Okay, so in order to do that, so the school need a plan to redesign the website. So they need to, as a multimedia designer, that is a role play that they play, they have to explain why the color is like that, why the banner, why the portion of the color, the font size and everything. So they need to analyze the problem and justify their preference. So in order to do that, actually we inculcate the soft skill, like a communication skill, leadership skill, because they have to be responsible for whatever their choice, whatever their design. So that is part of PBL actually, to enhance their soft skill. So remember, in PBL actually, we not just give them the problem, but we need also to scaffold the learner. Okay, for example, like for this one, I create the lecture module. Yeah, all these in the node form. Yeah, for example, like 3D interface, the user interface component. So all these the module available for student. We provide them the resources so that they will understand, and I put tests here so that they try to assess their understanding by taking this test, and this is part of the student learning time. And FILA, remember I mentioned FILA activity. This is one of the method to structure their thinking process in order to solve the problem. So they have to fill up the PBL by having the problem scenario given earlier. So they need to list out what they understand from the scenario, what is the possibility, the learning issues, what is the idea, and what is the plan in order to solve the problem. Student, they download this form table and then they fill up. This is happen in a group. Yeah, so during the weekly, they have to present their draft of filler table and make sure that we try to scaffold the learner by giving them the resources so that they will keep motivated to solve the problem. So this is the step for the FILA. Yeah? Identify the fact. So as the multimedia designer, they need to understand what is the fact given to them. Okay, they need to refer to the glossary, the lecture module. Yeah? So in order to do the exploration, and I put some hints in every step. Okay, so that they will understand. For example, like for the learning issue, what is the 5W and 1H question that you need to identify? The what, where, why, when, how. So that is the so-called structured thinking that we need to give to the student, yeah, in order to make sure the PBL happen properly. And also they can have the peer assessment and self-assessment. This is just to ensure that we give the opportunity for students to do their peer assessment, because they are working in the group, because we don't want they have the like sleeping partner in their group, so they have the chance to evaluate, to assess their friends. So actually students, they are interested to do this. Yeah, they can have this kind of assessment. So this is normally they will have their own fila table. They will upload in the LMS, so every student will see the sample of the student. And after the presentation, discussion, the argument, then I will upload the best fila table so that everyone could refer. Okay, so this is the example of the good fila table related to this question that I give them earlier regarding regarding the interface design. Okay, for example, like learning issue, what is the suitable rule, what is the suitable syllabus, who is the target user, what are the sources. So the action plan is the important thing, because they need to do the interview with the expert, they need to do the research, and everything's here listed here. What you need to do is they have to submit the report. Okay, how actually they're adding the multimedia, what is the research that they conduct. So by doing this, PBL actually enhance students answer in and student understanding for the topic. Yeah, so this is the second example of how I conduct PBL, but this one is for undergraduate student. The subject offered for the Faculty of ICT UTEM. Actually, this is quite long time ago, because this uh, back five years time, most of the subject that I teach in UTEM is postgraduate student. Okay, so but this is could be guideline for those anyone interested to do the PBL. I can help. If anyone interested, you can contact. All the reference, all the contact detail are here. Yeah, so with that, thank you very much, and hope to see you again soon. Thank you.